Hey folks, this is a quick recording on how to register teams for the South Central District League. This is for clubs that are using Sports Connect Club as well as teams that upload. I will try to designate where the teams that upload should pick up. Real quick, I'm in Sports Connect Club. I've already gone to my teams, managed teams. So I've gone up here, done managed teams. I've navigated to my travel program, and I have a 13U girls team. They have 2 coaches, 17 players, 2 of which who have accepted their position. This is a tryout team. So only 2 players have accepted. So those are really the only 2 players on the team. And I also have a 13U boys team. 0 coaches, 0 players. I'm doing this on purpose. You'll note that I don't have a submit team button. I actually have a team status button here. In terms of being able to submit teams, you have to have usually have a coach or 2 on it. I put a coach on it, submitted it, and then removed it. That was a good way to get around that. But when you actually submit all teams or submit teams when it's a submit teams button, that'll actually push the data to CJSA. This is the window that pops up. You can pause the video right now and read this, and I'm moving on. Team status, when you click on team status, it actually lets you know what the status of that team is, who's on the team, who's accepted their positions, who hasn't accepted their positions. So it's actually pretty good there. Once you've pushed those teams to the state platform, you can go to up here to your upper right-hand corner and say, go to Connecticut Junior Soccer or go to state platform, whatever it says for you. Sometimes it says different things here for different people. You have to be a person that's been assigned by your club to work in the state platform and work on administration of those items. Once you click that button, you will wind up here in the state's platform. You will not have this button district. You will not have this button tournament. This will be your club dashboard. This is all your compliance information, player counts, admin counts, everything's in there. Now, 2 teams. I have 2 total teams, 2 inactive and 0 active. So I'm going to say view my teams. Obviously, these teams are not active yet because they don't meet the requirements. But let's say I wanted to actually submit this team for play. Let's do the girls team first. That's the one that has 2 adults and 2 players on it today. If I go to this team, and please follow the naming convention, town, and then gender, and then age group, and then anything else you want. This name up here, Guilford Girls 13U. Don't put NHYS or SCOG or WS or anything like that. Put the town, put the gender, put the age group so that everything sorts correctly and people know who's who, okay? You may know what all the abbreviations to all the clubs are. I will tell you a lot of coaches don't. I get a lot of questions about those. You'll be in here when you come up here. Oh, and by the way, if you've uploaded, yes, you will have seen those teams on that previous page. So this is where you've picked up. Okay, team details. This is where you can add more details. I suggest putting it in at the club level so that you're not doing double maintenance. Put it in the club level. It'll come up here. Roster admin tab. This is where you can actually move coaches in or out, put them on the team, take them off the team. This is where, same thing with players. You can put players on or off the team. I have not added Page yet. Pages on the team. There's 2 of them. I have an issue with double player. This is not ready for activation. As you can see, I haven't met the criteria that the state has. State, not the district, state. Team needs at least 7 players. It currently has 2. And I have 2 coaches that need to do their safe sport. So they need to upload those certificates. Activate team. You don't really want to activate them until you meet the criteria. Here's the team roster. This is actually where you're going to print your rosters, get your passes, things like that. Travel roster is if you're traveling out of state. So we're not going to have a lot of that here. And this is where you actually enter into the South Central District tournament or league. Okay. So I will always name it South Central District, league, year, and season. So SCD, league 2020 fall. And you simply hit the register button. From here, you're going to be brought into here. Now, you already have, as soon as you did that, there's already a record in the state's league system, tournament system, that says you're doing this. So I already see this as the league administrator. Here's where, if you've put the information in, home jersey, color, socks, and everything else, team website, all that could be in here. What you want to do is you want to pick the playing age group. It already knows that this team was designated a 13U and a girls. So you could play up. But let's say you're not 13U. It's now going to give me all the flights, the divisions that you're allowed to play in. Yes, South Central District League does allow you to play up if you so choose. However, you're most likely with this 13 team going to be playing 13 Comp A, B, or C, D, or the Travel Rec A, B, C, or D. So these are your options. You can play up as I indicated here. This is your preferred flight. It's not your guaranteed flight. So I'm going to pick for this team, I'm going to pick 13 Comp A. I'm Joe Guerra, so I'm going to put my name in here. I am a club administrator, so I'm just going to put club admin. Team strength within the level, I'm going to say very strong, and I'm going to have this be a drop down in a few minutes, so I will fix that. This team, which is 50% the same as last year, did play last season. Let's say yes. They played Comp A. And did this team finish? Yeah, they finished in, let's say, second place. I'm making it up. And then any notes you wish to add. Now, if I go to contacts here, in contacts, it already has the contacts for Mark Meechin and Paul Voto. You can add more contacts, such as maybe the director of coaching, the travel director, whoever. You can add more contacts for this team in here for the district to know about. Team results will be here. Player roster will be here. There's a lot of different things you could do here. Results, obviously, there's no results right now. This is where you can pick and choose. Let's say you want 31 players, but the league limits you to 25. This is where you could turn players on or off by turning off and then saying set active player. This is the save for that column, okay? So set active players and turning them on and turning them off. Any disciplinary actions, red cards, yellow cards, things like that will be tracked here. Comments about the team will be tracked here. And then review. So you will have gone through this entire process. You'll hit everything. And then it says you must submit your application by clicking the submit application above in order to complete it. I don't submit that for you. You guys actually have to submit it. So this is where you could review it and submit your application. That's it. That's how you submit a team in the district league play. I'm not going to hit submit because I'm going to actually unregister this team and let the coaches do it. Now, one very nice thing is I'm in the Meechna girls, right? I can actually hit next team right here. So I hit next team. Oh, and I just lost the system. So I'm going to go back to my team lookup. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't hit that next team. Let's go back. I mean, hopefully it didn't log me out because this is supposed to be a quick video. Okay, good. I'm good. If I go to Meechna, you can see that they're registered. I'm going to unregister them, okay, because I didn't submit them. And they are, it says waiting, but it'll eventually unregister them. There it goes. It unregistered them. I'm going to go to the previous team. And I'm in Malatesta now. I just want to show you all. This is the team with no coaches, no players. No coaches, no players. This is in real time. You can actually see the playing age group can't be picked. I don't have anything on here. You're going to note that with no coach and no player, the age group here, sorry, takes a while to come up because didn't know much about it. Okay, 13U boys, and it should have come up. Now, give it a couple seconds. You see what happened? Now it's all there. One of the common complaints is people are clicking really, really fast like I do. So once again, I could actually register this team with no coaches, no players, okay? I don't have to hit save. If I literally went back to the team, the work you were already starting is already there. I haven't submitted the application. So at any given time, I can unregister them before I submit the application. So this will unregister them. Okay, that is the video. That's the basics on how to register a team. I wanted to kind of just do that quick recording, and I'll publish this out. I'm going to give this to the commissioners as well as Dave Rodriguez, and they'll be disseminating this to you all. If there are any questions, this is Joe Guerra. You can get me from the South Central District website. It's joe.g@scdcjsa.com. I'm on the district's website. You can email me with any questions that are functionality and systems related. Please copy sam@cjsa.org as well on any of those technical questions. Take care.